Information technologies have become an essential part of our modern lifestyle, constantly expanding, always at hand. With the world's leading development centers and thousands of startup companies, Israeli technologies have taken a major part in the IT revolution, reshaping our lives in every aspect, changing the way we communicate, improving the ways we communicate, enabling safer driving and easy navigation. Israeli creativity simplifies our daily life. Highly inventive solutions augment the way we work, enhance the way we play, and of course, secure our ever-expanding valuable data. Israel, the innovation nation, creating information technology and modern lifestyle technologies.
Thank you, Ari, for sharing your insights. So today we are honored to have 10 PropTech companies from Israel joining us to share all about their innovative PropTech solution on ESG and cost efficiency measures. So each company will give us a short 3 minute demos on their product and services. And if you are interested in knowing more afterwards, please feel free to book a meeting with them after the demos. So let's get the demo started, shall we? So the first we will have Conomate. Conomate analyze the plans using advanced algorithmics and AI capabilities to detect all cost-related complexities, estimates man hours by developing a special BMI-based method. So right now, let's welcome Asaf Kass, the co-founder, on stage.
Hi, everyone. The shortage of skilled professionals and the growing demand for buildings force construction companies to work faster and be less dependent on manpower and human errors. With that in mind, and after 2 decades of experience, we came to the conclusion that the estimating process is so far behind that it must be changed dramatically. You see, estimating costs before committing to a project is one of the most important and difficult procedures in construction. Profits are typically won or lost based on how accurate estimates are. GCs and subcontractors fill many biddings to win projects. They need to do it fast and make no mistakes in the process, or they might endanger the future of their company. But so far, there are 2 big problems. The first one is getting precise quantity takeoff measurements. And the second is gathering all the relevant information and evaluating material and labor costs along with risk contingencies and overhead. With limited time in their hands and with up to around 10 to 20% successful biddings, this job can be very frustrating. My name is Asaf Katz. I have a master's degree in engineering and 25 years of experience working on high-end technological projects while supervising more than 100 engineers. Gal, my partner, is a civil engineer, an expert in budget planning, and together with our highly experienced team, we are changing the entire estimating process, creating a SaaS platform for analyzing construction plans regarding all cost-related aspects. Imagine that every construction company, every general contractor, and every subcontractor could have an estimate for every project adjusted to their own prices and assumptions in just a few minutes. The potential is endless. Developers will know online the future project costs and could direct the planning team to reach their price target. Also, the entire tender process will become much more efficient, cheaper, and faster. This is exactly what Conomate does. Our BIM-based technology automates the entire process. Our AI-driven algorithm automatically creates an error-proof bill of quantities and scans the entire plan to pull out all the cost-related data. We have set the bar light years ahead from any other platform today. In the last 24 months, we have grown to an ARR of over 1,200K, working with the biggest construction companies in Israel. Our revenue brought us so far, and now we are raising our seed round of 7 million to continue to develop our product and go global. The construction industry needs a scalable, automated estimating solution, no doubt about it. Fast and accurate estimations result in more projects and market advantage. Conomate is the right solution, at the right time for the right industry. Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, we have Sparks. Sparks revolutionized the way people lease apartments by utilizing MR and AI. So let's welcome Dan Lorenzo, the founder and CEO.
Good morning and afternoon, everyone. Millions of people tour empty apartments and they have a hard time to envision their life in these empty spaces. My name is Dan Lowenthal, and we at Sparks decided that this is an opportunity we want to take on. Let's talk about the real estate on site. For real estate companies, it takes a long time to sell or rent empty apartments. And furniture retailers tell us they could sell more if the buyer could see the furniture inside the apartments. We believe that a new augmented reality technology is needed, but only if that is customized to real estate needs. So how do we use augmented reality to turn any space into a home? Meet Sparks. Sparks is a new type of augmented reality. Augmented reality that shows designs while touring on-site empty apartments. Homebuyers and renters get to experience endless designs. It's personalized, it's in real time, it's on their mobile devices, and it's while they are on site. The results make a fast decision on apartment and they can purchase furniture instantly. That's how we turn every unit, every apartment into a home. Let's see it in action. Here you can see how the user tours an apartment on site and see the designs in real time in his device. As you can see, you can see it in a minute, the user will be able to buy or rent furniture in one click. First, the user can switch between different designs and then to purchase the designs. We are the only ones that can create endless packages and offers for retailers because we have the real estate plans, prospective demographics, and furniture inventory. With the proprietary algorithms we developed, we deliver a seamless and realistic experience to meet real estate marketing standards. And we do it in scale. We also present, besides designs, we also present information about the apartment specs and dimensions. So this is Sparks. Can real estate companies and furniture retailers boost their ROI at the same time? We have three winners here. Prospective tenants who get the chance to see any apartment as the desired home. Real estate companies who get a great staging tool to boost their conversions, and furniture and decor companies who get a new sales channel and meet high-value early-stage consumers. Since we have been active in the market for a long time, we were able to secure 8 pilots with the top real estate players in the US. We also have already retail partners, which we present their designs in these upcoming pilots. If you want to see how every space becomes a home, start looking at the potential of augmented reality for the real estate market and retailers. We at Sparks know how to do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So up next, we have ARCS. ARCS analyze and learns metadata of architectural design and creates infinite variation that account for local regulation and audiences. So let's welcome Dichi Alayan, founder and CEO of ARC. Sorry, Dan, can you unshare your screen? Great, thanks. So yeah.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm DT, and ARC's mission is to optimize architectural design. Let me share. This is a video of a presentation, and I would love to talk to any of you. later on today. Enjoy. So, modern day construction is anything but modern. Even the most successful construction projects suffer from loss of space, loss of profit, and a very slow design process that takes months more than it should take. Our mission is to disrupt the construction industry with automated architectural optimization. We can increase the space and profit of every construction project in millions of dollars to the net profit. Let me show you a small example of how we can do that. So you are looking at a typical floor of the condo building on 15th Street in New York City. Just by using our system, we shorten the corridor, the yellow area, in 20 feet. What's the big deal? $2.2 million extra to the net profit of our client without costing them even one penny. That's 100 square feet per floor times 11 stories. That makes it 1,100 square feet. That's equivalent to 3 extra apartments in the sellable area. How do we do that? So using our algorithm, real-time algorithm that includes all New York State building code. By doing that, our system generates many design options. All alternative options comply with New York City building code and is free of human error. So we gain millions of dollars in profit to every project and few entire apartments to the sellable. Imagine every building could have that. And our process takes seconds instead of months. Who are we? We're a team of women that look at design and construction with a different approach. Myself, I'm a licensed architect in New York City, leading the design and development of multifamily projects. Working together with Michael Levy, who's here from New York, for the past 2 decades, Michael is the managing partner of 2 leading New York City design and construction companies, overseeing the design and construction of hundreds of buildings every year in New York City area. With Dr. Kyle Black, a prize-winning neuroscientist with a PhD in AI. So, we had a look at the one building, but let's take a bird's eye view. This is a huge untapped market of hundreds of billions of dollars a year. Only the small initial market that we're starting with is $16.5 billion a year. And the demand is growing and housing is really needed. The human population is growing by 2 billion people in the next few years, and we must improve design and construction in order to be able to meet this demand and have housing for those people. We are ready to go. We have completed a pilot project in New York City, working in process on an entire new neighborhood in Austin, Texas, 4,000 residential units to design. Our beta is launched, and we have dozens of clients in New York City leading housing developers and architects that are waiting to use our product. This is a pipeline of $13 million that is waiting to use our product. Our capacity is still small, and our greatest challenge is to grow and increase this capacity to be able to meet these great demands to use our existing product. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. And I would love to hear any of you and talk to you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the other
Thank you, DT. So next we will have Gauzy. Gauzy enable transparent materials to change from control level of like sort of non-transparent to transparent on demand, instantly transforming the space where we spend most of our time. So let's welcome Judy Mills, Regional Sales Director of Gauzy.
Just a sec. Okay. Yep. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, that should be fine. Hi everyone. Good afternoon, good morning for the ones in Israel. My name is Dudi Mills, and I'm working for Gauzy Limited in Israel. Gauzy is basically a company, a startup company that existed about 7-8 years ago, and have been developing and manufacturing in the field of the raw material for the construction industry. Gauzy currently have two lines of products that we're offering to the construction industry, which one is the liquid crystal technology and the SPD technology, which I'll touch base in a minute. Gauzy is based in Israel, in Tel Aviv, is our headquarters, and as well as our R&D center and manufacturing. We have presence all over the world in about 40 countries with channel partners and with local offices, which we have a direct presence in the US, in Germany, which we opened recently a factory in Germany for SPD technology. We have our headquarters in Israel, and in China recently we opened another office. Gauzy has been having shareholders among the known ones. You can see on the bottom of the screen which one of them is basically Avery Dennison. If you haven't heard them, they're one of the largest adhesive companies in the world, manufacturing adhesive products. Blue Red, a venture capitalist out of Singapore. We have Hyundai, which you're all familiar with, the company, the car company, and Sekisui, the Japanese tycoon. So, as I mentioned, we have two lines of products that we're introducing into the switchable and the light control technology. We have the liquid crystal technology, which is the LC technology, and we have the SPD, which stands for suspended particle device technology. The difference between the two technologies basically is the liquid crystal is translucent but not transparent, so you can make it either transparent or opaque, and it's still translucent, which means light can go through. And the SPD technology, it's opaque and it's non-translucent. That means it blocks up to 99% of the light, the visible light, into the place that you're putting the technology in. As you can see on the upper right corner of the screen, you have the quick explanation. During electricity, it's opaque. When you emit electricity into the glass, into the film, it's become transparent. The technologies can come, this kind of technology comes in two ways of applications. We have one, which is laminated, which in a sandwich in between two pieces of glass, and we have a retrofitting, which we can actually stick it on a window, an existing window. Now, this one is good when we are looking into an existing building that has not been thought of a few years ago, 10 or 20 years ago, which you don't have any kind of efficiency in terms of preventing heat or preventing or managing the light comes in. So usually what happens is people either they're living with the heat that emit through the window, or they're putting a curtain, they're trying to lock it down and block some of the heat. With Gauzy, liquid crystal and SPD, what we do have, we have the ability to block the heat and repel and deflect the infrared outside, which means we can apply retrofitting an existing building today without an IGO, or what we call it in Asia, we call it double glaze. So without the double glaze, and we can create a buffer that the infrared will not penetrate through, and we can reduce the heat with the laminated glass. We can reduce the heat up to 78% of the infrared blockage. Now, for retrofit, because it's a retrofit, so we're talking about a little bit lower percentage, about 50-60% blockage, but still we have a significant energy saving, as well as we can connect to what we call the smart building solution, as we can manage. So instead of utilizing an existing light that you have, if you have a sun glare, so instead of taking down the curtain and turn on the light internally, we can create the diffusion of the sun, and you can enjoy natural sunlight while you're working and not turning on the artificial light that you have in your building, in your office. Beside that, Gauzy is present in a few sectors and a few industries around the world. We're very strong with the healthcare and hospital. Actually, recently it got a very strong meaning by the fact that the COVID-19 actually helped us to understand that all the curtains and all the blinds that we have are actually source for bacteria and germs. Now, by removing the curtains and the blinds from the windows, it happens that you need a solution for it. So Gauzy, with the glass that we are putting in allows us to continue enjoying privacy while we're removing the curtains that are based for germs and bacteria. And that's a very interesting development recently due to, well, shouldn't say it. Thank you, the COVID-19 that happens. Hospitality residentials, we are solving a lot of space and issues, solutions when we are putting partitioning between the room and bathrooms and between two rooms. So it allows to play with the spaces when you have smaller spaces. You know, today we're building smaller spaces and smaller offices. So what happened is we allow to play with the spaces when you're transforming it from transparent to opaque. Corporate, we're working a lot with corporate, a lot of local partitioning. We have hundreds and thousands of installations around the world that we've done all over the world, with 40 countries present. We have a lot of installation doing that. Blind and patterns, that's another design and very unique to Gauzy. When we are doing a very unique, very interesting solution to make it a little bit more lively glass, and we can touch base on it later. Projection. What you can see on the screen is basically the world's largest switchable wall with projection, and that is about 410 square meters.
Yeah, I think there may be some issue with Rudy's internet. Maybe while we are waiting for him to get back on, let's welcome LightYX. LightYX turns blueprints into interactive field tools by projecting 2D, 3D blueprints onto the construction surfaces using an accurate laser. So let's welcome Guy Romano, the co-founder and CEO of LightYX, please.
So hello everybody, and thank you for the opportunity to present LightX to you. So the problem that we are solving is the chasm between the office and the field, which leads to cost and schedule overrun. So this the rework cost of this gap is more than $500 billion per year. However, we are not trying to solve all the problems that are caused by this gap. We are trying to focus on the time that it takes for worker to understand the context of the digital plan, and then accurately measure and mark where to position element in the surrounding. And another thing that we are trying to do is to eliminate the rework that is caused by this gap. So it's important to mention that in the design stage, the architects work with digital systems with CAD software. However, in the field, they're still using traditional element as chalk lines, as meter tape, laser levelers, and pencils, etc. So the rework that is caused by the mistake of the human being human parts in the field is high, and we're trying to eliminate that. Here's an example of how we do it. So, excuse me, here's an example of how it works today. So we see in the left picture how a foreman explained the context of the blueprint to his workers. And instead of working with digital plan, he is working with blueprints, printed blueprints. And in the right side, you can see how they're doing the measurement today. They're using laser levelers, meter tape, pencils, and they're bending over their knees, which is something painful for them to do. Lytix invented a robotic system that accurately projects a digital plan onto the surface with an accuracy of millimeters up to a range of 10-meter radius. So we can project layout, we can project words, and we can project drilling holes, and we can guide the worker through the process of doing the layout while we project the layout onto the field, onto the surface, and show him where you need to position elements. Our accuracy is unprecedented. It's 2 millimeter or 3 millimeter up to a range of 10 meters. Let's understand how it works. So we download the 2D or 3D plan from Lytix Cloud. We download it to our mobile phone where we have a proprietary app. And from this mobile phone, we choose the layer that we want to project. Once we have the layer, we can click the element that we want to project. The portable phone controls the robotic system through Bluetooth, and then when we choose the layer that we want to project and the element that we want to project, the robotic system projects it accurately. Not only that, we can do something else. If the S-build is slightly different than the plan, as you can see in this picture, the duct should have been to the left. However, the installers put it to the right, and this is a mistake. However, if we want to leave these mistakes, we can adjust the projection to the S-build. We can move in real time the projection until it fits the S-build, and then we can save the new version as a new S-build and send it back to the architect for approval. Once we approved it, this new S-build is confirmed, and then we can share it with other stakeholders. Here's a few pictures that were taken on site. So how we project digital plan onto the surface. No matter if the surface is flat or curved, we can project it in the same accuracy because we can compensate for elevation. This is one of the features that we have using our algorithms. That's all. That was me. Thank you very much for listening, and I wish you, and I wish you all the best in the upcoming presentation.
Thank you, Guy. So next up, we will have DataMate and non-intrusive end-to-end service and collaboration platform that deliver automated engineering data analytics within hours of data capture. So let's welcome Chao Miyasan, the CEO of DataMate. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Briggs and to the organizers. It's a privilege to be here with all of you. Okay, So Datomed is a construction data analytics platform, and will help digitizing the processes of construction infrastructure projects. We're addressing the infrastructure projects, which means mainly roads, highways, railways, and utility. Um, the main problem with those projects is that they are extremely complex. There are multiple teams, those are large areas, those are the linear project. There are very difficult coordination between multiple professional people and professional companies that are dealing with it, the owners, the general contractors, the subcontractors. There's a lot of work of manual collection of data and processing in the office, safety issues, and scarce of professional resources. All those processes today are not managed digitally, not the time tracking, the quality, and the budget, and it's generate a lot of miscommunication on the way to execute those projects. The main deficiency is that not everybody has one unified source of truth from the field, which is visual, which is accessible, which is complete and precise, that enable people to understand almost in real time what's happening in the field. So we developed this platform called Datobeam, and this is the platform that enables collaboration with digital technologies in order to deliver the project on time, on budget, and quality. How this platform is operating, it's delivering within less than 24 hours the complete as-is digital twin of the site. It enables people from the field and from the office to communicate on a desktop, on a tablets. It generates documentation of the entire site continuously, and eventually it enables you to manage the 3D, the time, 4D, and the 5D, the budget. Drone sensors collecting information from the field. It can be drones with cameras or with LiDAR. The information is uploaded to the cloud, generating automatically 3D models. Those models are being analyzed automatically, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and generating reports that enable people to look at the process and the progress of their projects. Not only a model, but progress and process of the project. We're working today with more than 80 customers globally. They are the owners and they are the general contractors. Large owners like Deutsche Bahn, the railway company of Germany, Caltrans, the California Department of Transportation, and many other general contractors like Weber, the US company of Ferrovial, and others. In order to explain visually how it works, this is the user interface of the platform. So you have the time domain here. So we're looking at the site on the 1st of August. Here you can import your designs, and then you see how your site, the as-is, looks versus the different layers of the design, and you can actually measure and compare anything along the time. You can go back in time to the previous dates, you can go forward, and this way you can identify things which are a comparison between the as is versus as is and the as is versus plan. So here you see an example of a deviation of the plan and the as is that you see here. You can measure this deviation, you can open a ticket that shows you exactly where the deviation you're located. It's a GIS system. You can describe what is the deviation, and you can open the ticket. It's a quality issue right now, and after you've done it, everybody knows that there is an issue, and this issue can be closed later by the people that are responsible for it. So it's an end-to-end 3D digital platform that enables you to collect, to process, and to track processes and progress of your project. It's a single source of truth, which is visual, complete, and precise. It is focused and delivering those values mainly for elongated projects, which are large and takes years to execute. It's a very effective collaboration tool. And if you do the return on investment calculation here, another exercise, you more than double the profitability of the project by simply using this digital tool in order to execute it A to Z. So thank you very much for your time, and good luck with the continuation of the other presentations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So up next, we are gonna have.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tamara. I'm an environmental and energy engineer and the founder of EVA. On one hand, We all know, or most of us know, that there is a limited availability of building and supplementary building materials due to disruption and the supply chain and global trends in recent years. On the other hand, around 3 billion tons of construction and demolition waste produced each year globally, 1.5 billion tons in China alone, which is 17 times more than plastic waste, which gets a lot of attention in the media. Some of it is recycled, but a large part of it still landfilled, which pose great problem for the authorities. With our patent pending activation technology, we are able to turn construction and demolition waste to a novel supplementary building material which can partially substitute the cement material. So we are taking one huge problem and solving another huge problem with our solution. With our solution, we are able to capture a value for each and every partner in the supply chain, for cement and concrete producers, for builders and local authorities. Impact for all. But not only for the supply chain, but also for the planet. With our solution, we are able to reduce the carbon footprint of the cement industry by a large percent, less energy consumption per ton cement, less raw material mining, and the diversion of construction and demolition waste from landfills. We are raising this financial round in order to process R&D and pilots, in order to establish a demonstration site, which will bring our technology to market readiness. Our EVA's core team members have management, research, and hands-on engineering experience, and we are backed with experienced industry advisors. We have 4 test programs planned with local and global companies. Some of the names are Lafarge Holcim, Saint-Gobain, and other companies. And we have a pilot planned with an Israeli local company. So you are welcome to connect and hear more details. Thank you very much.
So up next, we will have Aura Air, a purifier that kills 99.9% of the virus and bacteria. So let's welcome Gail Shemesh, a regional manager of APAC of Aura Air.
הנה הדליקה. איפה השקף שלי? כן, משתפת. עובד? רואים אותה פעמיים? משום מה? Okay, perfect. Hi everyone for having me today. My name is Gael Shemesh. I'm a regional director at Aura Air. Aura is a publicly listed company in the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange. We've been in the market for approximately 1 year, and ever since we're selling in more than 50 countries worldwide, working with more than 200 partners. We have 2 fully owned subsidiaries in the US and in India. And from here, from the headquarters in Israel, we do business development to the rest of the world. In Asia, in specifics, we are focusing on business development through channel distribution. We already have wonderful distributors in Japan, Indonesia, Taiwan, Singapore, and Australia, and now also working to develop other markets as long as other countries. You can see down here some of the great partners and happy clients of ours, and also that our device is an award-winning device For example, Red Dot for its wonderful design. So Aura, and I will not go too far and too long about what is the need in air purification nowadays, especially not in light of last year or last 18 months events. But Aura is a comprehensive solution A to Z for indoor air quality management. It does everything from detection and monitoring in real time of the air quality through disinfection and filtration of the air quality to a very, very high level, including also pathogens of all kinds, like coronavirus, and all the way up to giving us recommendations and insights about how to best manage the indoor air quality in a very personalized way. So I will go briefly over the stages. First of all is detection and monitoring of the air quality, as I said, in real time. We detect both the indoor and the outdoor air quality. Outdoor air quality is being monitored by a third party, and the indoor air quality by the sensors embedded inside the Aura Air unit. And then once we know in real time what is the threat, what is the air quality, we can move on to the second stage, which is using Aura Smart and patented algorithm that allows us to control, define, and modify an endless number of Aura Air units on the same facility. So Aura is an enterprise solution. Using our software, and this is a web-based platform, we can deploy, as I said, endless number of Aura Air units on this platform. We can control them and monitor the air quality in each and every single one of the room. We can see which of the devices is connected to Wi-Fi and which is not, what is the air quality outside, temperature and humidity levels, also pollen levels. We can define the threshold of air quality that we would like to maintain in the facility and get alerts and notification if anything exceeds that. And of course, you can see here on the left, the drop-down menu is very long with all the features that the software have, and I don't have time enough to today to review them all. But this is the web platform. We also have a consumer solution, which I will show right away. And we'll not dive too deep into disinfection, but we use 3 different technologies. Some of them are patented, and 4 unique stages of filtration and disinfection of the air in order to show really the highest level of performances. And we kill is not a best word to use, but we do eliminate all threats from party members to pathogens, germs, bacteria, fungi, mold, so on and so forth. Of course, our technology has been certified all over the world. We also did clinical trials all over the world to prove the efficiency against coronavirus. All the trials resulted amazingly with more than 99.9% success in disinfecting coronavirus from the air. But this is the important part that I'm reaching to right now. Aura is not just an air purifier. As I said, it's a comprehensive solution for indoor quality management. It's an IoT device connected to the internet. The sensors accumulate a great deal of data, and this is where it's all coming into use. The most important thing here is the open API. Aura uses Open API, which in simple words means that we can integrate to any kind of BMS, building management system, or even automation system, or if we're talking about residential property, so even a smart home system such as Amazon Alexa or Google Home. So for example, if I have a meeting room and I booked the meeting room for 10 a.m. and the building have an automation system for booking. So I booked it for 10 a.m. So exactly at 9:45, or can start working at a higher intensity, that I can be rest assured that the room is clean and safe to my disposal. It can also indicate if the room is occupying too many people, since it's measuring the CO2 levels, and give me alerts and notifications in real time, and also not only notify me but also treat the air in real time, both by the system itself and with the entire air quality management, meaning open up the HVAC system or the windows automatically. We also have a QR code which is individual to every single unit that allows us to give access to the residents about the air quality. So not every pass-by or resident can actually control the device, but they can get access to the information by scanning a simple QR code and be rest assured and very, very relaxed that the air is being treated. This is being used in conference room, in hotels, in even gyms and small and medium businesses. You can see here that also Aura has a smartphone application. This is our consumer solution. Every product can be mutually paired at the same time, both to the enterprise solution and to the consumer solution. So let's say we have a big office building and the entire air quality is being managed from the same facility manager using the web platform. You can also control any device individually, for example, the one in my office using my phone, and I can make it highly personalized to my own needs. So for example, if I suffer from allergies, I can insert that information into the Aura app, and Aura will give me personal recommendations and insights about the air quality indoors. For example, if I suffer from allergy and today the pollen levels are very high, I will get a notification saying, good morning, today you should close up the windows and let Aura do the indoor circulation. If I have a smart building, that will happen automatically. So I think this concludes the important stuff. A single point is that one of the beautiful things about the device is that it is suitable everywhere. In the past year, since we have started commercial activity, we have been operating in all of the possible market verticals, from public transportation to hotels, hospitality, educational institutions, and so on and so forth. So we're looking for more strategic partners to join family. A little bit of case studies from Cambridge University, hospitals all over the world, and hotels, healthcare centers, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much. I'll be happy to connect with anyone.
Thank you, Yael. So next up, we will have vPlans, a multi-language platform that helps construction companies to organize the plans, meeting summaries, tasks, and lots more. So let's welcome Jonathan Homan, the owner of vPlans, on stage. Yeah, just off your screen and.
Hello, good morning. I'm trying to share my screen. Hold on a minute. עכשיו רואים? Okay, bye. Hello, good morning. My name is Jonathan. I'm the founder of vPlans. About the company, founded July 2019 with 400 active projects, valued more than $20 billion, 3,000 active users, 10 enterprise clients, and 2 government companies. From our clients, several enterprise companies familiar in Israel. You can see Tidar, Electra, Ayalon Highways Road, which is a government company, and other familiar names. The platform. vPlans is a central platform that enables to manage all the project's data in one place, connects to BIM, 360, SAP, Priority, and hundreds of other integrations. From our modules, you can find plans and files management, e-commerce for blueprints, digital forms that enables you to make all of your paper forms digital. Many construction companies uses papers to fill up many forms. We solve this problem in one central platform. Tasks and checklists, meeting summaries, working diaries, Gantt, and admin dashboards. I will talk about problem number 1, which is catalog blueprints. Using OCR, using OCR and AI, Viplan scan the document strip and catalog it automatically in the system, and also attach a digital QR signature that enable the field guys to check if they are working on the current versions and if there are any other versions available for the blueprint. Problem number 2, blueprints e-commerce. Viplans enables order blueprints from the local print shop and delivery to the construction site from any device. As far as you know, construction sites are very dirty and there is lots of sand in there. And the field guys cannot maintain a special print for the blueprints, and we solved this problem. More than 50,000 orders of blueprints from Viplans through 2021. Sorry, problem number 3, meeting summaries. Meeting summaries builder that enables to export tasks directly through the document and let project managers to track over the team tasks easily. Problem number 4 is an admin dashboard. Viplans collects data from 100 and more integrations and show them in one main dashboard. That's it, thank you. My name is Jonathan. This is my email address. I will be happy to meet with the participants. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. So lastly, we will have Wit. Wit.
Not at all. How's this? Can you hear me now? Oh, great, I was on mute. All right, restarting. Hey everyone, I'm Yaron from Wind. Wind is water intelligence, and we deal with the challenges of managing water in facilities. It's a problem that's not been very well taken care of in the past, whether in construction sites or buildings that are already operational and working. And there are a number of challenges around water in buildings. The first is damage. Water leaking in buildings is a source of phenomenal damages. We're talking tens of billions of dollars a year. Anybody who's had water leak in his construction site close to delivery or in their facility, in their building, operational building, knows the pain. We have customers who, before we came along, suffered damages in tens of millions of dollars from just water leaking in the building. We help prevent that, and we have the technology to do that. We also reduce water consumption in buildings by about 20 to 25%. So this is also quite a mind-boggling statistic. Almost every building we go into wastes water, and we're talking about a waste of around 25%. It's just literally water down the drain, money down the drain, and total waste. It's bad for the environment, and it's bad for the bottom line because there's a lot of money in it. And lastly, we can detect all sorts of malfunctions related to the equipment. If you've got cooling towers, heating systems, all sorts of equipment that uses water, these things do malfunction occasionally. It's very difficult to identify, and the problems can go on for a long time. So we use artificial intelligence and specialized measurement systems and algorithms to identify this. To briefly overview or provide an overview of what it is that we do, we install systems that include standard water meters in the building, a control unit that will track the water flow and analyze it, learn using artificial intelligence and identify anomalies when these exist. It can automatically shut off a valve. When this all happens, it reports to the cloud, and that, of course, can get integrated into your building management system. Alerts get sent out to whoever's in charge. A lot of KPIs and reports tell you about your water sustainability efficiency. And we also have a network or a water intelligence situation room that monitors issues in real time and takes action when needed. If you've got a site that has not asked for automated shutoff, our people will look at this and determine whether shutoff is required and save the building. And we've done that. I've got examples from just last week where we saved buildings from massive damages. We're well known, deployed across the world, the US, Europe, Asia Pacific, and other regions. We've been recognized by Insurance Times for our contribution to prevention of damages, by Fast Company for the breadth and depth of our technology, Constructive Magazine, and others. We've been covered by CNN, Forbes, Wall Street Journal, Entrepreneur, and many other magazines. And this is a short list of our customers. It's very partial. This is probably 10% of our customers. Anyone from Canary Wharf or Howard the Walden in London. You can see big construction companies here, Balfour Beatty, Mace, and others. Some of them have actually now gone over to determining that Wind solutions are mandatory in every one of their installations or projects. You can see big tech companies here, Google, Microsoft, Dell, and many others. You can see JLL and CBRE. And so we work across the world from anyone from insurance to facility management and construction companies. So, our team is here at the conference, happy to have a conversation. And feel free to ring us up if you think water leaking in a building or water waste are an issue you want to tackle. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of the event. Bye now.
Thank you so much. And we have now listened to the 10 demos from the 10 top PropTech company. And we can now move on to the one-on-one section of this event. Just a short reminder again. So if you want to schedule a meeting, just click participant and ask them to schedule a meeting with you or send a message to them. And if you have scheduled some pre-arranged meeting with us previously, please click onto your My Schedule, this block, and you will see all the scheduled meeting between you and the other participants. And just click inside it, and you can start the online meeting instantly. So thank you once again for your support. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the evening or maybe morning in this event. Thank you once again. Bye.